everyone, this is Sleakozzy here, and welcome back, guys, to another video. Today, I have some information regarding the new item that will be released into Fortnite Battle Royale in the next day or two, so it's very, very close at this point. So if you guys are hyped for this video, please do show support by leaving a like on it, and if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the new amazing Fortnite content that I'm going to be pumping out. So, from the title, from the thumbnail, you can probably guess I'm going to be talking about the llama. Now, the llama, currently in the game, I believe, is a feature in Save the World. You can kind of open, like, llama crates and all this sort of stuff, and I think you can find them out in Save the World, I believe. I don't know too much about Save the World because I haven't played it, but that's kind of, like, what I've been seeing. And Epic are releasing a Supply Llama in Battle Royale. Yesterday they tweeted out this, saying, find a Supply Llama in Battle Royale or explore a new questline in Save the World. Try these new things tomorrow, March 14th, when version 3.3 releases. Expect an exact time soon. So, as of recording this, the game is in version 3.2. So, I don't think it's there yet. Later on, they tweeted out an image and a little bit of, like, tidbit information about the llama. And I'll put an image of it on screen right now so you can see what it looks like and the kind of background that it is. So, if you can see that, it's basically a little miniature llama. If you put that in comparison with the bush, just over to the left-hand side of it, it's a little bit bigger than the bush, so it's quite small. It's not anything huge or massive. It's not a big, massive statue of it or anything. It's just a little Supply Llama, and they tweeted this out saying they'll be out there waiting. Can you find them? Discover the loot in version 3.3. So, what this is saying essentially is them. There's more of them. There's more than one. They're probably going to be dotted around the map. I'm not really too sure at this point how it's going to function. Are they going to be random like the current treasure chests in Fortnite Battle Royale? Or are they going to be in set locations that people will find and map out and people always go there? I think they'll be random, but to a certain extent. Like maybe, for example, so like the one in the picture I just showed was in Wailing Woods, or it looks like it's in Wailing Woods anyway. So one might be in Wailing Woods, but the spawn location might change. There might even be set spawn locations. So if you can't find a llama in one location, you go to the other one, and you kind of like map it out over time as to where these spawn. So there might be one in every named area, or one in every point of interest or something. And they do specify that they are supply llamas. So obviously we have treasure chests, we have supply drops, and now we have supply llamas. Now, I think they're going to be rarer than everything else in the game because the llamas in Save the World are kind of like a thing that you open to get like cool stuff out of. And it seems as if they're like hidden. And they say, can you find them? So it's like a treasure hunt. You have to go out and look for it and find them, and you might get something cool out of it. So I'm not really too sure how the loot table for this thing's going to work. Are they going to have specific loot drops? Like, if it's a supply llama and it's very rare, are they going to have, like, epic and legendary loot? Is it just going to be limited to ammunition? Is it just going to be like an ammo crate, but more of it? Is it going to be, like, an item like traps and launch pads? Is it going to be, you know, stuff like that, like, how is it going to function? Does it have a, treasure chests obviously have a random chance at giving you pretty much anything in the game. So do supply llamas work like that, but the chances for better loot is increased? We haven't really got too much information to go off of here, but they're, you know, by the sounds of their tweets, there are multiple versions of them. They're like hidden around the map, and it's like, can you find them? They haven't given us, specifics about where these things are, and, you know, the kind of like how they behave. Like, can they spawn anywhere? Are they in a set location? I think they're going to be random. You know, I think they're going to be dotted around key locations on the map, like maybe like a building in Tilted Towers, or like a waterfall in Lonely Lodge, or, you know, stuff like that, like Lucky Land in Retail Row, like all that sort of stuff, like key landmarks on the map. I think that's where they'll be, in and around that area. So I'm not really sure about how this is gonna affect the game, because obviously if it's how I think it is now, my personal theory on this is that these are gonna be rarer than treasure chests, and they're gonna give you, you know, better loot if you come across them. It's kind of like finding, a diamond in a haystack or whatever. It's like, oh, well, look, I found this extra thing, let's go get it. You know, it's like a chance encounter if you come across it, and it's a reward given out to you if you manage to find it. So I think it will have like a specific loot table, like there might be everything rare and above, so it might give you a blue AR, a blue shotgun, or it might give you like a purple sniper or a legendary scar. I think like the chances for the more rarer items will be increased in these supply llamas, but I could be totally wrong. It could be anything. It could just be an assortment of like necessities. So it might give you it might even give you some ammo and a med kit, or it might give you like a med kit and some shields. You know, like a supply llama might be there to save your life. It could give you extra ammo. It could give you a lot of building resources, and it could give you like bandages or shields or slurps or chug jugs or anything. It could be there, you know, used as as like a survival crate, like in terms to keep you going, to keep you alive, to keep your building resources up, to keep your ammunition up, and it could very well be that. That's what I think it is. I think it'll be an increased chance for rarer things to spawn, or it'll be something like a little mini reward to boost yourself and give you an advantage over other players in terms of materials and ammunition. I think people, you know, within the first couple of hours of this being released will scour the map far and wide, you know, all over the place to find these llamas and map out the location of whereabouts these things spawn, because they know that they can go there, get the supply drop, and then leave. I mean, who knows? It might not even be worth it. Like, I'm theorising that it's going to be, you know, a really good drop. It might not even be that good. It might just be some random chest that's slightly better, that's not even worth fighting over. But by the sound of it, they are pretty scarce. They do look pretty cool. They are llamas, so I mean, like multicoloured llamas, they have to be special in some way. So what would be pretty cool is finding a supply llama in the llama, you know, the big statue of the llama by Junction. I think that would be pretty cool if you could find one inside there. I don't know. So I think, you know, when this update's released, because as of recording this, I'm uploading this on the 14th of March. It's about 6:30 in the evening. UK time. They haven't put down the servers. They haven't released a statement saying that the update's rolling out. I have actually scoured the entirety of Wailing Woods just so I could find this llama, just in case it was released and they forgot to announce it, or there was a bug with them releasing notes saying it was released, and I couldn't find anything. So either I'm blind or it's not out yet. They said it was going to be released on the 14th of March, but they said that they will update us once they know more about version 3.3. So I'm not too sure about, you know, how it's going to work. They did say it was going to be released on the 14th, and there's another tweet that I'm going to show you regarding this, because they did tweet out shortly after about the supply llama and all this other stuff, stating, I'll put the tweet up on screen right now so you can see. So it says, we discovered an issue that will prevent us from releasing version 3.3 tomorrow, March 14th. We're working on solving that problem and we'll update you once we know more. So that was released on the 13th of March. It is now the 14th. So they did say they were going to release it on the 14th, and then they're saying they have a little bit of issue with it. So that's why the update isn't out yet. But then, you know, obviously that image I showed you like earlier on in the video about the llama inside Wailing Woods was released, you know, a couple of hours ago, after they tweeted that they had an issue, saying they'll be out there, can you find them? So I'm guessing they're working very hard to resolve this issue, and they'll get it out as soon as we can. So 14th of March, as I'm recording this, still not out. It might be released late on in the day, or it might even be released tomorrow, the 15th. So I'm not too sure about that. But they did say 14th. I'm still holding it. Hope there's still time left in the day for me to go and look for those llamas if the update is released. But obviously, if they found a problem with it, then, you know, I have absolutely no problem, you know, with them, you know, fixing it, because no one wants a broken addition to the game. Otherwise, it will wreck it for everyone. So I'm just going to be patient with it. And then as soon as they're released, I'm going to be jumping into games on my own and with friends to try and track down the location of these llamas. And then I'll be making you know, another video explaining where they are, what they do, how, you know, what they look like, how big they are, and what they contain, and give you all the ins and outs of how they operate. So that is it for the video, guys. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on it. I'm pretty sure that you're as excited as I am about this update, because I'm really eager to see what is going on. But unfortunately, they did find a problem with it, and they couldn't roll it out when they wanted to, so we're just going to have to wait and hold out for today and see if it comes out today. If not, then it will be the 15th. So yeah, it's just a waiting game at this point, guys. So keep an eye on their Twitter, keep an eye on everything Fortnite related, like the the information websites, to see if they have anything further on the development of this update, because I want to get on and I want to get cracking with this llama treasure hunt. So if you guys are new to the channel, please do show support by subscribing if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with all the new amazing Fortnite content I'm going to be pumping out. And anyways, guys, my name has been Sleakozzy. You guys have been amazing, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.